We're looking at sections 8 and 9 of the Online Appeal Form 35, which focus on the hearing. These videos have been recorded during the coronavirus outbreak. Due to government restrictions, the Tribunal has been conducting hearings either on paper, that means on the basis of the written evidence sent in by the parent or young person and the local authority, or by telephone, and here participants are sent a conference call number which is free and no special equipment is required, only a telephone. Or some hearings have been conducted via video conference, where technology and internet access makes this possible. For a video conference, a parent or carer or young person will need to download the Skype Meetings app, and the Tribunal sends instructions for how to do this, and recommends that this is downloaded as early as possible to be prepared. Now, Section 8 gives you the chance to say if you need the Tribunal to make some adjustments for you to make it easier for you to take part in a hearing, whether it be via telephone or video conference. For example, a parent or young person may need a bit of extra time to process questions, or maybe they find it easier if key information is repeated. If English is not your first language, you can ask for an interpreter in a phone or video conference. If you have a hearing impairment and you do not want the hearing to be decided on paper, a video conference may be most helpful and you can ask for a signer. You can say here what language or dialect or sign language interpreter you need. Now in a minute we're going to scroll down to Section 9, and in the first part it asks you if you agree to the appeal being decided on the written evidence sent by you and the local authority. This is called a paper hearing, and it means you do not have to take part in a telephone or video conference hearing. Some parents are clear that they want a hearing where they can speak to the panel, to explain their reasons in more detail and with more context, and also to hear more from the local authority about their reasoning and evidence. If this is the case for you, tick the No box. Other parents may be happy for the decision to be made on paper, in which case tick the Yes box. Remember, a decision will only be decided on paper if you, the judge, and the local authority all agree. After you have sent in your appeal, you will be sent a Tribunal Pack, and this will include a timetable of dates, including the date of the hearing, whether this is a telephone, video, or paper hearing. Here, the Tribunal wants to know if you agree to an earlier hearing date, if one becomes available. Some parents are very clear that they do not want an earlier date, perhaps because it would be difficult to rearrange their work or childcare commitments. If this is the case for you, tick the No box. Other parents may be happy and able to have an earlier hearing, in which case tick the Yes box. Remember though, an earlier date may not always be possible. This last part of Section 9 is only for people who have recently lodged a different appeal to the SEND Tribunal, either for this child or young person, or for their brother or sister. This could be an appeal about special educational needs, or about disability discrimination. If you have an appeal currently waiting to be heard, you can write the appeal or claim number in this box. If you are not waiting for another appeal to be heard, please tick in the No box and go on to Section 10.